But we still got a job to do. But I like your theory. You know how you talk about. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nick Coscia. We are here today with Dr. Henry Lee. Doctor, how are you?
Good to see you,
It's been a long time,
yeah,
long time.
a long time.
So anyway, Doctor, why don't we get into exactly where we are today, and where are we headed, and what's your opinion on what's happening in some of the things around the world right now that you want to share with that viewing audience?
Well, I just got back from a 4-state lecture tour. Saw a lot of people, a lot of old friends. One of the lecture have about 2,000 people attend. I still realize today we're in a different world now than what we started.
Yeah.
The first biggest problem in this world is global warming. We see a lot of tornado, flood, weather pattern change. I had an opportunity a couple months ago, went to Antarctica, see those big chunk of ice coming down, melting. This world, we have a bigger problem, need everybody, all the country work together, try to solve this global warming problem. Then the second thing, during my travel, I found this geopolitics, the conflict, Ukraine and Russia war, Middle East, now with Africa, Sudan. Why? Why people cannot all live together instead of competing? Now, of course, the third issue, what we face, economic crisis, the inflation. We're lucky. We work all our life.
Yeah.
We through a lot of tough time, but we have a comfortable life. Many people in the world, they're hungry. They don't even have food on the table. I think that's another problem. This world economic, this inflation, although did not affect to us yet, but even with the egg price, instead of eating 1 egg a day, now every other day, trying to cut down the expenses.
Yeah.
Think about it. Then, of course, we look at this world. Early days when we started, this is many countries agricultural country society. In United States, we're industrial society. From agriculture to industrial, from industrial move to commercial, from commercial to e-society. Today, everything. This with the e-society, it's convenient. But this artificial intelligence start taking over now.
Yeah.
We face something we never faced before, this e-crime, the fraud against senior citizens,
Yeah.
against younger people. This propaganda on website. You don't know what is real, what's it's not. Like you want to interview with directly, you know it's real.
Yes.
But many this media, early days they report the fact. By 70s, 80s, they report portion of the fact.
Yeah.
Now, they make up the fact.
Yes.
Or lie.
But we're still around to know the truth because we
Yes.
lived through it.
Yes.
And that's why God is using us as people to let people recognize and keep them awake. That's our job. But we don't have enough time left.
Exactly. That's what my next thing you talk about, what we face, is this generation, family value, working ethic. It's all changed now. Our time, we work hard. Like I used to work 16, 18 hours a day. I worked 3 jobs
Yeah.
to support a family, to finish my doctorate degree. We're still working, even retired.
Look at the both of us, we're
Yeah.
still working.
We're still working hard. This changed the society value. They start seeing money more important than working ethic. That's another potential problem for younger people to face. The next one, of course, this country, as you know, this racial problem,
Yep.
the social status problem, police and community. Like every day we face a lot of tragedy, gun violence, mass killing, school killing, family. Just yesterday, Harvard, somebody killed his wife. Just other day, Glastonbury, middle of the night, woman wake up, somebody in there. I just got back, and they tell me in Ohio have school shooting, and a lot of innocent people got killed. During the weekend in Chicago, a group of youth start ransack a lot of stores in downtown. You start worrying what's going on. Like yesterday, I was in New York, received an award, and to thank me all my years of contribution to this country and the society. I look at after the dinner, I walk in the street, I start seeing changes. You can't even work on street, feel safe now. I never see that many homeless people. So what we're going to do if the politicians don't wake up?
Right.
Try to do something instead of infighting. And let's all work together. Let's do something for our community, for our society. Our younger people, we can pass the baton to them.
Right.
They can take over. We can still, with health, and God bless us, we can give our experience.
Right,
teaching
that's
them.
why you and I are here today, because God put us here for this message, so we could get this message out all over the world, Doctor. And we need more people our age that got the memory yet, because when the memory's gone, the computer doesn't have all the answers.
Computer take over. The white bulb will
Yeah, you
whatever.
push a button, the
Yeah.
computer, and then Elsie, whatever her name is, she's, we'll get back to you. No, but this is what we need. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm calling my show The Final Curtain. And I would love for you to be the senior advocate to do the show with me, for me, to get this exact thing going, and we could do it at the area.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I really, we know each other so many years. You did a lot of good things for Waterbury, for Connecticut. You are one of the person I respect highly.
Thank you.
So funny show. I hope we can get this message, not only for Connecticut problem,
Right.
many other states, many other countries. So the whole world should listen to your message.
Well, see, Billy Graham said this. He says, 1,500 years ago, we had no communication. He says, today, you and I right now are on all over the world, today.
Sure.
Tonight we'll be on all over the world. Somebody got to listen.
Well, many people, like in China, I used to have a television program. They tell me there are millions of viewers. I was just on a show which show in the whole world. It's about forensic application for the not only solving homicide, criminal investigation, now forensic science using civil litigation, using food, water safety, using historical discovery, the truths, using national security, using international domestic terrorism, computer crime, everything now involving forensic evidence. When I started forensic science, nobody even know what we're doing. Now even little kid in elementary school, they know forensic science.
The hand of God is greater than the hand of man. God has given you and I a job to do. We have to do it before we die. So that, if we can make it, I don't know if I can make it.
Oh yeah,
Your
definitely
theory.
you can make it.
But I mean,
And,
15 more years, I gotta sleep 5.
Well, it's kind of like at the retirement age, 65 in this country. Like now in France, there's big demonstration from 62 to 64. Retired people ask me, I retired 5 times. The first time I retired from Taiwan police as a police captain, work in Taiwan. Then come to this country, I work at the NYU Medical Center in New York. Then I come to Connecticut, I work for state as chief criminalist, laboratory director. From a men's room, we converted and built a well-respected laboratory. Then I become commissioner. I retired from that job. Then 3 years ago, I retired from University of New Haven. I'm still working. People asking me, I said, retire. It's not stop working.
You can't.
Retire, you just change something else you want to do, which you still can contribute.
But look
So
at how
I'm
many
seeing-
hearts. Look at how many hearts you've reached. How many people you reached throughout the whole world.
Thank
I
you.
mean, I'm only a little guy compared
Oh,
to you.
you're not a little guy. You're a big person. You're physically bigger than me. Chronologically, you're a couple months older than me.
Yeah.
Chinese culture, even you're 1 day older than me. I have to respect you.
Thank you, Tom.
You're a senior.
Thank you.
You have more experience, more knowledge. So, unfortunately, this world changed. They don't respect senior people anymore.
Well, this is what I'm worried about, the power grid, the power company. They're under frequencies. This phone right now could take out a transformer overseas by me pushing a button, if I know what button, and I know what button to push. So I'm not talking out of school, because I trained some of these crazy people.
Yeah, you and me will keep up with new technology. But this new technology, I'm wholeheartedly think that should be, okay? As a matter of fact, some of my own research, we already early days when I started learning computer, Fortran, COBOL, that time, I think this is going to take over. The worry about me, it's not the technology. It's the wrong person use this new technology. For example, Valentine just over, right? How many people fall into the trap of Valentine scam? Fake lover on the web. Got all the saving, try to date somebody. Now, of course, Easter just over,
Yeah.
the scam on the Easter. Every day,
Yeah?
they utilize this technology, try to take advantage of poor, of innocent people. How many kids run away from the home because the wrong message sent through the web? So it's kind of unfortunately, this technology is good, but in the wrong people's hand. Recently, the leak of
Yeah.
national security. Of course, a lot of foreign country, now they don't trust U.S.
Yeah.
now. unfortunately, is that real or not real? So the public is misleading by the propaganda. Not say I'm a Chinese, okay? Uh, when they call Chinese virus about this uh, um, pandemic,
Yeah.
it's a virus. Why you have to label against one group of people with other people? You create this friction.
Right.
Then there's, of course, this hate crime recently, because unfortunately, this politician, now all the Asian become a target. In New York subway, they just push ladies to the trap.
Yeah, yeah.
Why? What this? You create this unnecessary gaps between the ratio. You should say, okay, let's all work together. Doesn't matter American black, American white, American
We all
Asian.
bleed red.
We all
Bleed red.
sure. We should all work together. Okay.
But it won't happen.
And unfortunately, this problem, the gap, become bigger. The society, like police and community, police officer have a job to do. If a crime unsolved, you blame police. If police start investigating, you say you're use extra force and you're guilty. So now police officer doesn't want to do anything
No.
anymore. You kind of a counterproductive. So this technology is good, but the misinformation, wrong information, get to the wrong hand, is bad.
Very bad. And how are we going to control these gun laws when you still have a military killing their own families and brothers and sisters between Russia and Ukraine? You got families that are related.
Yes.
How are you going to
exactly.
stop this gun law?
Just
As long as the military has guns.
Well, the problem is, most of the people military in service, just when I was young, 20, I was in service, I really don't know why we kill each other.
Right.
Just the order, you have to fire.
Yeah.
Once you get to the battlefield, you have to fire. Doesn't matter you know
Right.
that person or not. So a lot of stuff, just the geopolitics, the people really don't control. It's the few leader, okay? The few leader have to really think about the people instead of geopolitics.
Do you know that we've had 13 presidents of the United States who were generals? The military took over. When I was in 1955 flood,
Oh,
I
you-
was in the National Guard,
Yeah.
and we went into martial law. We
Yeah.
took over.
Yeah.
The military took over. I'm saying, I'm not God, I can't predict. I think we're gonna have generals taking over the politicians and saying, you go to war and we take. Like that guy that was on that ship with Nora, they just had 60-minute special. That general says, I'm afraid. We're afraid. Well, you're out there in these boats. They know, who knows better than the military? The politicians don't know.
Well, anyway, we don't talk about
No,
politics.
no.
That's not my area.
No, I know.
What I think, love, trust, honesty is important. I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity, your friendship, your support. The last thing I want to share with the viewer, okay, is to have knowledge in your mind. Always study, learning, have knowledge, then have honesty in your heart. People and people, country and country, have to have honesty, have courage in your body, which we through over the year. You have to work hard, take the challenge. The last thing, have the friendship in our life.
Thank you, Dr. Wayne.
Thank you.
Thank you. There you are, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of interview of what's going on throughout the world and the country. And Dr. Lee and I can't save the world. You gotta help us work together. Good night and God bless you all.